Hello, this is a general reading for Libra for the week of November 13th through the 19th. So, if Libra is your Sun, Moon, or Venus rising, this is a general reading for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I want to apologize for being late on this week's readings. I was down with a cold last week and was coughing so much I would not have been able to get through the reading. I spent the day wrapped in a sweater with vapor rubbed all over me and Nina on my lap. And as I coughed, all my other dogs were very concerned. I'm much better now. But I'm sorry if this is late for you. I am offering again a reading, a 30-minute reading for someone for the month of November. So if you want to be considered for this, please put in the comments that you would want to be considered for the reading. I randomly select from the comments. And if you have not liked or subscribe, hit the like or subscribe, please consider doing that. That helps the logarithms. The channel is growing, which is good because then more people become aware of the channel, and I really appreciate that. I will be pulling 2 oracle cards at the end of the reading. Please stay tuned for that. As I'm shuffling the cards, I am asking my spirit guides and your spirit guides, what do they want you to know? For your spirit guides, I don't know who this resonates with. The spirit guide is saying they have been trying to communicate with you, to you, and to look for signs. I don't know what they mean by that, if it's a repetition of something like a bird or a flower or a butterfly, or if you hear like a little whisper and or a thought in your mind and you ignore it. Your spirit guide is trying to form that communication with you. You are very psychic, and the veil is thinning so that you will be able to have better, more in tune consciousness with your spirit guides, because they're there to help you. You're not alone. These are the guides that you had from before birth, and they're there to help you. Whoever this resonates with, this is the message they have for you. And they have set little signs around for you to know that they are around. And also for someone that you lost someone recently, who crossed over, and they are leaving little things too. When they cross over, sometimes it's little things like, the song Pennies from Heaven. If you see a penny, if you start seeing pennies on the ground or a light flickering, that sort of thing. They're trying to let you know that they're all right, that they crossed over, that they are around you. All you have to do is say their name. They are there. It's still really raw within you. I don't know who lost somebody recently. Just know that they know that you really love them. And they're there. You just can't see them. They're in a different, it's the veil. They're all around you. I will tell you a story about, this is a true story, that my friend Betty, before we get to the reading, my friend Betty and I met at the Spiritualist Church in Oregon. And she was a wonderful mentor to me. And when we had the millennium, the 2000K, and everybody thought that, we would have no electricity and all the computers would die, and they had all these plans the government and all these agencies took for contingency plans that, all this stuff was going to go because of setting the clock. Well, anyway, which didn't happen. But my friend Betty sent me an email the next day. She had moved to a different state, and she sent me an email saying I made it, which meant that she made it through the 2000K, that we survived. Later that year, Betty crossed over, which was very sad. I was like, it was not sudden, so, we were very close. A few months after that, I'm sitting at my computer, and her email pops up randomly. Not that I was scrolling through the emails or anything. And it said, I made it. True story. It tells me that death, physical death, is just a transition. And that there's a veil. And that we may not see them with our eyes, but we can feel them. So whoever just lost somebody, they're around you. And they're leaving, I keep thinking pebbles, little pebbles that if you look down at the ground, you'll see like a little round pebble or something. That's what they're leaving you, to let you know that they're still around. And I hope that's reassured someone, but, and that death is just, a transition. So now for the reading for Libra, after that little lecture. I'm sorry I got off on the tangent. And please let me know also if this reading resonates with you, because I like feedback, to know if I'm spot on. And we have the Tower. So a tower, I like the Tower. People are afraid of the Tower. I like the Tower. This gets things moving. So if you're like been stagnated, the Tower is like, okay, about Ace of Pentacles, about money. We will clarify this to, are you going to lose some money, or are you going to get an offer of money, a new job? Very possible, maybe winning. The King of Swords, a man of authority. Release of a situation, the Ten of Swords behind you. Justice card. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think the Justice card is somehow related to the Tower. Oh, if you hear the little noise in the background, that's Nina snoring. I noticed in the videos that you hear that noise. That's Nina snoring, which means she's very comfortable. Look at this. Two aces. Now you have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Eight of Swords. This is your negative feelings. And the Eight of Swords is always amazes me, because those ropes are ropes that you put around yourself. Can be removed by you. Look at this. Page of Wands. Good, happy news. Temperance. And the Hierophant. From wisdom from above. You're waiting for wisdom from above. You're waiting. That's meditating and being in touch with your higher self. Five of Wands. Knight of Wands with the Page of Wands. Eight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So you got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Ace of Wands with the Hermit. I was thinking of the Hermit card with these two. Waiting for higher guidance in the Hermit. Yeah, they all go together. Taking the time, waiting to hear that inner voice that's guiding you. And then the Justice card with the Ace of Cups. Three aces. New beginnings, Libra. King of Cups. And this was reversed. I usually don't read it reversed, but I am in this case because it's behind you. It's the Ten of Swords. And in this case, I would say that your King of Cups wasn't really a king. Was over emotional. Not even more than over emotional. And that's behind you. So this situation with the King of Cups, who, if it was swords, I would say he was controlling. But with this, he wasn't in touch with his feelings. Hard to commit. He never would say. Emotionally unavailable. Could not say that he loved you, cared about you. It wasn't you. It was the hurt child within him. I don't know who that resonates with, but that was for my guides. Then we have the Empress with the King of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands with the Two of Swords. Okay. So, 3 aces. You have 3 aces. The only ace you don't have is the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. It's the time for you to claim your empowerment. Claim who you are. This is behind you. The release of the Ten of Swords with this person who, the King of Cups reversed. He was emotionally unavailable, not through any fault of his own. It was, you can't fix him. No, you can't go back and fix him. He would have to do the work himself. You cannot fix anybody or change them. The only thing you can do is change yourself. And he was emotionally unavailable because anytime when, I can go into the whole thing about when he was growing up, and if he was vulnerable, they would, it was not allowed. However, because of whatever situation that was, he was not available for you to be a partner, to be what you need. And now is your time of coming with the 3 aces. The ace, ace, ace. It's new beginnings. We're getting to the, that we're winding up almost to the new year. This is your time to have your new beginnings. This is your time to figure out what you want. And the Tower with the Ace of Pentacles, with the release of the burdens, and this is your mind. You have mixed emotions about it. And you actually are undecided about what direction to go. And you have all of these aces. So it's like, do you go this way or this way? What way do you go? That's why it's very important for you to be in touch with your Hierophant, with the Ace of Wands. Figure out what you want to manifest. Because this is your manifestation time. Because what's ahead of you, what was crowning you was the Justice card and money, or cups. I'm wondering if there was a legal situation about the home, about a relationship. I'm going to ask Spirit to show me a little bit about that. Was that about the home? Was there a legal situation about the home? This could be someone was in a tight situation with money and the home. Let's see. King of Pentacles. The Magician. So you can manifest what you wanted. The Devil card. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Devil card could be with the Justice card. Could be a legal situation related to some sort of criminal activity related to the person was not, it could be some involvement with the legal situation. And the Devil card. Maybe an abusive situation. Very possible. With the King of Cups reversed. Okay, and this is all mixed up, but we'll see what... Okay, what is a little bit more information on Justice? What is that? Well, that's happy conclusions. And then we have acceleration in the middle of your world. So it's a good outcome, whatever it is. So I would say there's a situation that you've been in that the Tower resolved it for you. Boom, boom, boom. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. It's not the end of a job. It was the beginning of a job, a new job. And then you're looking, get in touch with your Hierophant about what direction you want to go. Because at the base of it is the King of Swords and the Empress. The King of Swords can be a person of authority who rules, who's clear in his communication and in his, it could be like a boss. Could be a new boss, for example. Could be a work situation. Could be a mentor. But that's at the base of it too. Could be a lawyer. For someone, it's very possible it could be a lawyer. Because then we have you, the Queen of Swords, and undecided about what you want to do. And then we have the Knight of Wands with the Page of Wands. And what is that about? The Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. There's the Tower again. Let's see what that is. Well, see, and then here's the Page of Wands again. So it's a message from the Knight of Wands. And then the Knight of Wands, I read that in two different ways. One is celebration, and the other one is also I look at a person who is unreliable. And I do that by how the card looks. What is it about them? Well, there's the message. Here's the Tower. Knight of Cups. So it's a relationship. Here you are, the Queen of Swords. Government. And the Hermit. You got the Hermit twice. So it's important for you to listen to your higher guidance. Because, the final outcome is the Hierophant and waiting for direction from your higher guidance. And then Temperance, and what is ever in your environment, you're able to manage it. The Five of Wands I look at is balancing in a difficult situation and you're handling it. So I would say that this whole situation is that it was changing rapidly. the Tower, it's like, boom, okay. If you didn't want to decide, the universe was going to make you decide, because boom, there it is. And even, you know, the Two of Swords, okay, you couldn't decide, and then the Eight of Swords, well, the universe took care of it. Boom, the Tower. And then you've got 3 aces. So it's new beginnings. So choose your path. What do you want? Sit down and write down, what do you want to manifest? What kinds of things do you want? Do you want a partner? What qualities do you want in a partner? Be very specific. Don't leave out anything. If you want a new job, what kind of new job do you want? How far do you have to drive? What kind of people do you want to work with? What compensation do you want to have? Or do you want to work from home? What kind of boss do you want? Or do you want to be your own boss? You know, you could even be, with all these aces, thinking about starting a new business and someone making a decision. Or a decision about love. You know, that's the other part. Balancing, you deciding what you want to do about love. It could be you deciding, or someone else, like it could be home also. Because of, you know, this is a general reading. It can be read for a relationship. It can be read for new relationship. It can be read for new business. It could even be a legal situation. However, throughout the theme is take a break and listen to your intuition. That's the very first, you know, that was the message that I had to give Libra when I started the reading, that your spirit guides are around you and trying to communicate with you. And that's what it's showing in the cards too. Listen to what they have to say. Let's pull a couple of oracle cards. And if you would like a private reading, I am available for private readings by Skype, phone, video, in person, parties, and events if you're in the Algarve. I think that's it. And the information on the readings is down below. Please hit the like or subscribe. I really appreciate you building up the channel. The numbers are increasing, and I really appreciate that. And what card do we need for Libra? Uniqueness. I accept my own nature. Change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely. Knowing it, too, is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. It's about self-love. Self-love. And let's pull the other card here. And if you want to be notified of when I am going to be doing the readings, please hit the subscribe and notification. I will be doing them every week. And let's see the card for Libra here. Tree, let them go. Number 18, which is a 9. I think there's this theme going on here. You often take on the pain of others. You used to think it was because you're an empath, but these days you're not so sure. Sometimes it feels like other people are emptying their emotions into you and giving nothing in return. Sometimes we even feel we've inherited pain from those who come before us in our family tree. This is your permission to let go. Your life is ultimately about you, not what other people expect you to carry for them. Okay, so both of these are about self-love and self-care. Thank you so much, Libra. May you have a great week. Until next week, Nina and I say bye from Portugal.